Life is difficult for dark-skinned people living outside their native land. For instance, dark-skinned people that are living in Europe, in Asia, North America, in fact, anywhere outside their homeland, life is difficult for them. Now, I have faced racism. I have faced discrimination as a dark-skinned man. There were times I nearly committed suicide because of the racism and difficulties that I have faced. At a time, I hated my life as a black man, as an African. Let me tell you why. When I came here, each time I was controlled by law enforcement officers. You see them call me nigger. Nigger. They refer to me as a nigger. It hurts so much. Then, not only me, a lot of us, people of African descent, are being referred as niggers, even up till this day. After some years, I integrated myself into the society, but this integration wasn't easy. I forced myself into the system. They did not make life easy for me. I fought for everything that I got. Now, as time progressed, other immigrants, like people of Middle East, Arabs, began to come into the country. I told you guys that I drove taxi for many years. There was a particular place we usually park because that's taxi stand, that place, you would get more passengers and get passengers that are traveling far distance. So that place is always a hot joint. You see Arabs, people of Middle East, and the rest, taxi drivers there. I mean, these guys, like the guys from Middle East, Arabs, are also taxi drivers. So we hustle for passengers. The thing is, whenever I have the slightest misunderstanding with them, you see them call me a slave or monkey. Well, it hurts because I thought they were calling me a slave because of the transatlantic slave trade, which you know the Europeans and whites from North America came and stole people of African continent to enslave them. I thought Arabs were calling me slave because of this. It was later that I began to make researches and discovered that there was Arab slave trade. What I'm telling you here is many Arabs, at any slightest misunderstanding with them, they call you a slave or a monkey. In fact, there is one, he's a taxi driver. Anytime he sees me, he would call me monkey, monkey, or he would make monkey noise. I even went to court with one because at every slightest misunderstanding, he would call me a slave. So, as I am home now, I began to make research. I began to research about things. I now discovered that there was Arab slave trade. I then came to know that Arabs invaded Africa. And Arab slave trade lasted for 1,200 years. A lot of you may not know it. I was ignorant too. I did not know it. That Arabs invaded Africa and stole the people of Africa. Over 10 million Africans were stolen from Africa. Dark-skinned people were stolen from Africa. I never knew. Because I have always wondered why there are dark-skinned people in Middle East, like in Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran. I do wonder where they came from. I never knew that they are descendants of slaves. So, no wonder at every slightest, or if an Arab wants to mock you, they call you a slave. It hurts. Now, so Arabs first invaded African continent before Europeans did. I am making this video because of African people who are Muslim believers and Christian believers. But let me particularize on Muslims now. You are Muslim believers. These Arabs came to our continent, enslaved our people, dehumanized our people, tortured our people. Our people went through more brutal experience in the hands of Arabs than what they went in the hands of Europeans. The same Arabs brought their Islamic religion to the people of Africa. I always say that Christianity and Islam did not in any way originate in Africa. These are foreign religions brought to us, forcefully brought to us. So now, you see many Africans who say that they are Muslim believers, bear Arabic names. These guys have now forgotten their native names. They don't bear their native names. Now they bear Arabic names because Arabs invaded Africa and forced their religion on the people of Africa. You see, my African brothers now dress like Arabs. They don't wear their native attires anymore. They dress like Arabs. You see my African brothers now, they learn Arabic language. Some speak even Arabic language more fluently than their native language. You see my African brothers, they are doing everything Arabic than doing African things. My African brothers and sisters now are embracing Arabic culture in the name of religion, and this is sad. So, why I'm saying this thing is, no race can respect us, Europeans, Arabs, Chinese, Japanese, Mexicans, they will never respect us unless we return back to our originality. They see us as subhumans because we are not doing our own thing. Like, we did not keep our own African traditional religion. We followed foreign religion. How do you think they can respect you? I just told you now that Arabs called me a slave. And each time they see me or any dark-skinned person, they would, if you have a misunderstanding with them, they would still refer to you as a slave. So, the way forward is for Africans to return back to their originality. Bear your names. Be proud of your African mode of dressing. Eat your food and do everything African. Well, this is the end of this video. My name is Rodi. Follow my page for more educational videos. Catch you in my next video.